Alright, looks like we are going live. Just verifying really quick. Just make sure nothing is cut off the beginning here. That would be quite tragic. But it looks like we're live. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Space Engineers with Tortalic. Yeah, this is a Space Engineers live series that will, well, it's shaping up to be quite an extensive series. I'm liking it. This is the 18th episode. So if you want to go back and you want to watch how we got here chronologically, you can go to my channel, check out the playlist, and start from the beginning if that is your gig. If not, you can pick up right here. Absolutely no difference to me whatsoever. Just hope you enjoy the content. And if you are liking the content, it would be amazing if you would. Oh, this graphic is kind of delayed. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. The like lets me know that you like the video. The subscription just helps you to find my channel more easily next time. And the bell icon will even notify you when new stuff comes out on my channel. So without further ado, we're going to get right back into the survival series. So we're going to start hitting spoiler territory if you are not one for spoilers. So, we have a power issue. We got a lot of materials from our tragic Overminer expedition, but we are at a loss for power, honestly. That is one of our biggest issues. So, power towers, the turbine towers, might be a really good thing to set up today. I could start outposting the turrets a little bit so that the power towers are never threatened directly. I really have no idea what could come for us, but I don't want to find out on the wrong terms. I want to be ready for whatever might attack. And if nothing ends up attacking, I'll have to figure out what's wrong in the mod list or add the proper things. Because I think we have some modular encounter spawner stuff. Although I'm not sure exactly what we have loaded in this world. It's been a while since its inception. And hey, we got Glitter Babe in the chat saying hi. Good to see you too. Alright. And we are back. It looks like the power tower, part 3, is still under a little bit of construction there, which is fine. That is to be expected. So just gonna make sure that the wonderful nanite control facility is online and it can do everything that it needs to do. I'm not gonna have it work on projection just yet because I do feel like we have a power issue, as evident by this wall of batteries that have no charge. Yes, my favorite. Hydrogen engine seems to be going too. Just refuel the hydrogen. That's crazy that all of these turbines just cannot keep up with the nanite control facility and a couple of assemblers. which, mind you, also have power efficiency modules, so they're using less power than they would normally. That is wild to me. But another thing that we can do to solve our power issues is collect gold, because the nanite control facility has little upgrade ports that I have conveniently blocked off because I don't want it working on those right now. They require way too many superconductors. We do not have the resources. But I can add little upgrades on the 8 little ports that this thing has, and this thing will cost us less power. I haven't done that yet because we are starving for gold. We don't have gold. Gold is a big issue. And currently I've been mining it by hand, but I think once we reestablish the Overminer in its proper glory, we will be able to mine gold to our heart's content. The last trip went okay. It was proof of concept. I think the large thruster was placed in the wrong spot. I think that was the big fall, the big issue with the project. But do we have any? We do not have steel plate on us, so we need to steal some. As per usual, I will commit crimes to steal the steel plate. Because every time I build a block, I need some materials, and the nanites will just fix that up. No issues here. Yep, see, nanites are already fixing it. No issues at all. Space turbines out. This could be another source of well, steel loss. I'm using a lot of steel up here for these columns, but they have to be strong, otherwise they'll just fall apart. Steal some interior plate so that I can build up the beginnings of the turbines. Flying is so convenient. What's not convenient is the space between these columns. I was hoping that these exterior columns would have, 4 sides of turbines, but 2 sides is fine. 2 sides is fine. It looks slightly less ridiculous. But yep, all the slots are full, so that is a complete power tower. Complete turbine array. I was using the right paint, right? Yep. Cool. And then I'll just clean up the top of the base here. Not certain if I am going to add any turbines over in these sections yet. I don't think I will just yet, because I sort of want to give the nanites a little break, because they are the issue behind the power shortage. I know that more turbines would be the solution, but sort of cut the issue a little bit of slack too. Come at the solution from 2 different ways at once. There we go. I say I'm cutting the nanites some slack as I'm literally giving them like 100 new blocks to build and a few blocks to repair. Doesn't look like anything, but the nanites will have to go over all those blocks and fix them. Which is just amazing in terms of power consumption. Okay, it does look like the roof will reach over the batteries, which I like. And I'm gonna need some more steel plate. All right, just barely not enough. That project's complete. Just giving the nanites way too much to do, which seems to be the theme that we've had ever since we got the nanites. We've just given them far too much responsibility. And that is fine. I think the wind turbines too are really affected by things next to them. I think it's really convenient that there's all this open space next to the turbines in either direction. I think that's really helping their efficiency. Alright, so how do I help this thing out? First, it's gotta help me a little bit, give me suit energy. And it sounds like it's just building stuff. We could grab magnesium, that wouldn't really help much. We could mine gold. Did it just build a wheel? No, it's still holographic, right? Okay. It looked solid because I was looking at it, and there was other blocks on the other side. I was about to say. It's pretty big. I didn't just use a lot of heavy armor blocks on this, did I? Should be light. Should all be light armor so it doesn't take up that many resources. Alright. So the power situation definitely going to be helped. Oh, the tower's completely constructed, it looks like. Nice. Very quick work. And it's just moving on to other projects. That is good. That is very good. I would start building the Overminer, but I don't want this to work on the Overminer right now. I want it to build itself up so we can get some sort of a port situation figured out. A way to connect the St. Elise to the base while it's not suspended in midair. There's a lot of things I could build, like the ports. I just want the St. Elise to be built first. So I will give it the ability to build off of projections. Not sure if it would listen to me if I told it not to, but I just kind of want it to anyways. So projectile construction, you are completely enabled. So that should allow it to more easily work. And checking on the power situation, what can we see? Depleted in 47 minutes. So we have 47, or depleted in 8 hours? That's what I saw there at the end. So we have some time where we can just keep running the nanites at basically full blast, but not as much time as I would prefer. More turbines is definitely something I'm considering here, but we already have so many turbines. It's pretty ridiculous if we had any more. It's crazy. Wait, how fast is progress being made? Can't really tell. Also, another big hindrance to progress would be if we ran out of any type of materials. So, let me look at iron specifically, because that is steel plate central. 120,000, which is on top of 96,000, 72,000. That's a good amount of iron. I'm liking that a lot. I know we have gravel at other parts of our base too. Just a tiny bit of gold, a little bit of cobalt. Cobalt could be a limiting factor here. We might need more cobalts. Construction components, you can go straight to... Yeah, it's a cargo container, it's fine. There's even more iron over here. 300,000 iron. Okay, well that's looking really good. I was thinking we were using all that stone instantly, but it looks like we have built up nice little stocks of resources, which is pretty ideal. And we have a lot of resources sitting around. So I'm thinking hopefully the nanites aren't just going to queue up every single resource they need, right? Hoping. Construction components. Want to throw everything into the nanite control facility manually. That way I know that it's not trying to pull the resources from assemblers, like queue them up. That would be pretty bad. Just take all of the resources. Don't ask questions. I might even add a sorter that does this. But unfortunately, it's connected directly to a large cargo container, so I don't think I can add a sorter between. But that is fine. We do appear to have a little bit of power in some of our batteries, and as more batteries are produced, we'll have a little bit more power there too. Because batteries spawn in with a little bit of power. And that whole tower is just a major source of lag. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is go get gold so I'm productive in the meantime. There's really not much else to do. I can help the nanites to be a little bit more power efficient here, but that is just about the only thing I can do. Is that this? Yeah, it's this. This hole over here. Turn my lights on. It's crazy that I dug all of this by hand. And there's still more. Which is just fantastic. Also, yield modules are gonna probably come in extremely handy for these resources that we don't have much of. Because when we refine the raw gold, we're just going to get more refined gold than we would have otherwise. So a major, major plus side to having this gold. My inventory is not too bad either. I can fit a lot of this in my inventory. Which is not as much as an Overminer would be able to take back in a trip. Yeah. 3,000 gold. That is what we get. Inventory full. Find my way out. Yeah, the more that I expand that with a hand drill, just the more elaborate it's going to get, and the harder it is going to be to find my way out. It's this corner, right? Which corner is it? It's that corner? Okay. So if I ever get the Overminer, it's the corner that's closest to Parallax and home base. I just want to dig down from there. But that is a future. That is a very forward-looking observation. And the power towers just look sick if you're coming straight on from the side. That is an array of turbines, if I've ever seen one. Might as well just deposit all of the resources in here, because that is extremely convenient. They'll just go straight to the refineries anyways. And I think since we have a little bit of gold, I'm going to allow it to build one of its power efficiency modules, if it can. Is that a power efficiency? Should be. Power upgrade, yep. So if it is able to, it will allocate all of those superconductors into building that. But the nanites just have so many things to do. But this is complete. We got a nice little surface up here. I like it. I like it a lot. Simulation speed isn't the greatest, but I am liking it. Yeah, a nice little humble abode. Everything's just kind of out. And easy to shoot, but it's nice. Probably armor this thing up like a dome a little bit later on once these ports, once I can tame these ports a little bit more. Actually, since the St. Elise can do a lot of material processing, I might take out the material processing stuff and just let this be power and respawn. That way it can charge up and possibly transport materials between different vehicles. But other than that, I just want to recharge the vehicles, really. And then the mine and maybe some other mines can be material pickup points for certain vehicles. It'll be great. And certain vehicles are going to be designated for mining, so maybe we won't have to build any more mines going forward. Since I get an Overminer in here again, that is going to be all I need in that department. And the design down here at the bottom is not the prettiest. I definitely could touch it up, but I want all of the basic systems just to be constructed first. the outline that will be functional. Actually, that design has not been tested. I have not used that within planetary gravity. It looks very robust. But in all reality, there might be some troubleshooting I've got to do with that. That's gonna be fun to figure out. I could grab one of those signals if it drops. The wall of batteries. Okay. I've got to stop lazing around here. I've got to do something to support these nanites. I want to see what the module is looking like. So it started the construction, but of course it's lacking some superconductors and it's lacking some reactor components too. I wonder if we will have the materials. Superconductors 7, gold. Shit, like everything's cranking out superconductors for some reason. How much raw gold? We're out of raw gold, aren't we? It would seem so. We've got a little bit. But yeah, we're out of gold. I do not know if we're gonna have enough resources for that. Power efficiency upgrade. But the batteries look pretty decent. Hold on, let me check in on them. Fully recharged in 7 hours, so we're actually gaining at the moment, which is fantastic. We're not very charged, almost 1 megawatt out of 12, but we are gaining at the moment, even while the nanites are going. So that is a big perk of having a turbine array. I actually just made my game glitch for a second because of all those animations up there. Oh wow, it's starting the wheels. That's pretty big actually. The nanites are just constantly scanning the entire grid, seeing what they need to build. They're a pretty crazy mod. Oh, yep, you can have the plates back. It is fine by me. They're just queuing up resources all the time. It's looking very complete from the back here. It's just got some work to be done in the front. This is a massive wheel. Jeez. It's got 3 of these on each side. So we haven't even built the front yet. And I will turn on the entire projection just in case. Yeah, the wheel's gigantic. I have no idea why vanilla wheels go this big. Because there's they start off as like 1 by 1, which is like 1 block. But this is 5 by 5. So is that diameter or is that? It looks like it has a diameter of 5 meters. So that's a big wheel. I can stand right next to it and my head goes to the hubcap. Of course, we'll be able to see a little bit better once it's on the ground, but it's barely off the ground. And my head runs into the bottom of the tread. That is a really big wheel, actually. I wish it gave a PSI. Honestly. There's no details like that on the tire. They didn't go fancy enough for us to know the actual PSI of the tire. They were slacking. They were slacking when they were designing it. They had so many nice little grooves on here. They never told us the PSI. Or the company. I guess the company is me, but I don't know. Take a guess. Well, we can probably do some calculations once the rover is held by this thing. How many pounds per square inch this thing needs? Gosh. That's the other thing too. This game measures in kilograms. So finding pounds, there's inherently math involved. Like, I can't do kilograms to pounds without actually actively doing math. That's not what we should be doing during video games. It's probably going to build the other tire soon, too. But gosh. I mean, this thing is... I mean, there's a lot of square inches, right? So it needs a lot of air. But the actual pressure inside the tire, I don't know if it would be much different than the little tires, you know? Like little tires, it could be like 30 PSI. This thing, since it's a thicker coating on the outside, maybe it could handle maybe up to 100 PSI. But there's just more area. So I don't really know if you'd need too much extra PSI. But that's my speculation. I don't know that for certain at all. But my guess is 100 PSI. Based off of literally nothing, just my intuition. I don't know, maybe this game does have canon tire pressures though. Just have to go on the wiki and find out. Maybe somebody playing the game has calculated what weight of a vehicle the tires can't handle. So therefore, how much pressure is in the tires? That is a wonderful question. It looks like the back is almost finished. There's just a few little corner blocks. The bottom is very sharp. There's just a few little corner blocks that need to be welded up. And one more tire, and the back is at least done. Just needs to work its way forward. The ship. Ah, yes. The Canon PSI. That actually is pretty important. Because I guess you don't want to go overboard on the wheels. You know? Like I did. It's just way too many materials that you don't really need to use. But I wanted to have really big wheels. Because I knew that the larger and more wheels that you had, the better it would be able to take slopes. Because it's just more horsepower. Thing. You mean this rover? The St. Elise? Dang. This is exciting. This is like the first stream with actual chat interaction. So if other people later watching this video don't know what's going on, there is a little mechanic that's recording the chat. So you can see the live chat and you can see the messages that pop up during the video while I was going live. Oh, I forgot about... I forgot. No. No, I want... Number one, I want the good tools that I had. Wait, what? My dampeners are off. Why are my dampeners off? Oh, the inhibitor field probably affected them. Gosh, I'm about to die even trying to go out to the... Yeah, this just turned into pain. Okay. We're still 1.8 kilometers out. I think it turns on at 1 kilometer. So my body is inside of the inhibitor field. I just have to make sure I'm not flying when I get there. Dun, 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 dun. That's an old song, right? It's not copyrighted anymore. I don't know if I want to take the chances. Oh, that thing starts shooting at me at a certain distance too. I don't know if it's like 800 or 600 meters. Oh no, it's now. It shoots at me now. No, all of my stuff is over there. Okay, let's think about this, right? The only thing over there is my tools. My tools are the only thing that are over there. Do I need those? Oh, my hydrogen bottles too, but I can remake those, right? I'm expendable apparently. Hey, there's another tire. The nanites are not expendable. I am expendable. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make myself new tools using one of the assemblers. I need to be more careful of that thing. And also, every time I get killed by it, I just want to design some sort of attack craft. Just a little bit more every time. I mean, this is somewhat of an attack craft, but as I just went over there, the ground is really, really sloped. So unless I charged all the way down the hill and hopefully didn't flip, you know, unless I did that, I don't think this is going to be an effective vehicle for taking it on. Don't think it would be very effective. But in other news, I think all of the large cargo containers are built. Yeah, because this is plate. It's steel plate right there. A light armor block. So all of the cargo space is built. Some of the hydrogen tanks still need to be built, but there's only 2 more. And then the engine array will be built, which will help our power problems significantly. However, and there's a big however here. However, there's going to be slight issues because that many H2O2 generators, and I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me turn on the projection like I was going to a little bit earlier. But I go over to control. If I do the projector and I turn off show only buildable, like it'll show the entire schematic, right? Which is, you know, it's kind of weird because you can see a lot of stuff that you can't walk on. But control C, nice little windows, some lighting, cargo container for access, easy access. But then you start looking at H2O2 and engines, right? And I thought, hey, it would be nice to sort of make them look good. Where are my dampeners off? So sort of make them look good, make them exposed. So there's 6 over here and there's 6 over there. It's 12 engines. I mean, each of them has their own H2O2 generator in the back. Yeah, one for each. So that is 12 H2O2 generators and 12 hydrogen engines. Which means those H2O2 generators are going to be firing on all cylinders. If power still needs to go literally anywhere. Why are these... Oh, I thought they were yellow. I thought they were doing the charging pattern or something. But yeah. Do we have power issues? Like, I know it looks like we have power issues. Do we have power issues? Recharge in 8 hours? That sounds pretty nice. I mean, the assemblers did just kick on. Fully recharge in 9 hours. Okay. See, the assemblers don't really do much. It's just these nanites. You got little rims to hide behind and shoot off of. Oh no, I have to change my toolbar here. 'Cause now I'm broke. Oh no, everything just takes longer to do now. And I have no gun. These are sad times. These are very sad times. It's okay, I'll have my vengeance using some sort of vehicle. And honestly, I don't need to do too much with these tools right now. Not too much at all. See, there is something that I do want to do right quick. That would be taking these off. Okay. At least the it's gonna be attached over there. Kind of scared for a moment there. Okay, so 6. Change the paint job back to default, because that's what we have going on in here. And I'm going to need interior. Oh, yep, no jetpack fuel for me. Because I'm still on the struggle bus, apparently. Huh. Looks like it's in pain. Is it completely detached? I hope not. I really hope not. Where can I get interior plate from? Can I get it from you? Steel plate. Steel plate. I could try to get the conveyors, but they're so high up now. I didn't want to mess with those earlier. Here. Steal some here. Wait, was that steel plate? That was interior plate. Okay, good. Cool, cool. So my elaborate plan, as it were, with this is to connect the medical bay to everything else. And that will allow me to get hydrogen by sitting here and recharging, once these are built. Keyword, once they're built. Because they need to be functional first. But at least I can get power from them now. Just because they exist. Oh. I keep trying to take off. It's sad. Can't use any hydrogen. connected? Yes, it gives me my hydrogen back. Okay. That's good. Good proof of concept there. Good proof of concept. We're about to have more guns. The ramp is coming up to the top. The Saint Elise is actually doing more work than I expected. It's putting in the work. Actually, is that functional? No. It got functional, huh? Because of reactor components. Got all the superconductors. And I think what that calls for is another celebratory mining trip with low hydrogen, and that's a terrible idea. Hold on. That is a horrible idea. Let me just produce something really quick. I want, let's say 3 hydrogen bottles. Silver, huh? I'll deal with bad tools for now. I just need the hydrogen. I have to figure out where those went. Wow, it went straight to a generator to get filled. That's pretty handy. And in exchange, you can have materials. Back down to the mines. It's what we have to do. It's what we must do to progress. For the power efficiency modules. Collect all the gold. At least you guys have, well, if you're not here live, at least you guys have the luxury of using the fast forward button. You guys get to like instantly see all the progression. Me, I'm just sitting here mining. Just mining. Getting all the materials together. But hey, if you want to see all my suffering from start to finish, be my guest. There's absolutely no issue. I'm seeing another gold signature down there. Is that like 10 meters down? There's a lot of gold down here. I'm gonna have to take the Overminer. Like, it looks like I'm thinning out the gold, really, but I mean, there's gold right over there. It's a very wide gold deposit. Apparently I'm getting fog. I hope it's not impacting my turbines too much, but I have a hunch that it is. I have a very unfortunate hunch that my turbines are like snail pace. Yeah, they're generating a little bit of power, but not enough to keep up. Not enough. Don't even have 1 bar of energy in here. everything full. Fortunately, I can't access anything down there, but I can access everything through here. What was I gonna access? Oh yeah, I was gonna give stone, and I was gonna give gold. It just gets instantly eaten. Because the Saint Elise is hungry. But hey, once the hydrogen engines actually start getting built, I think I see some H2O2 generators in here. Once that all starts really coming together, the hydrogen systems should be able to supply quite a bit of power. And these batteries should hold us over till such time. I wonder if we have the 2 extra assemblers. No, why am I naming a block group assemblers? I'm trying to look for assemblers. Power efficiency, power efficiency. Battery 2 incomplete. Okay, so the 2 that have 6 slots used, they should be the St. Elise's assemblers. ST1. Assembler 2 dash ST2. Just keep the naming convention, I guess. What I want them to do. I want them to function. Take off cooperative mode on all of those. And I'm going to do ST1 is going to be the main one that will queue from the nanites, and ST2 will be a supportive cooperation assembler. So that will be nice. Some things are definitely happening. Batteries are coming together. This ramp is almost finished, so I can walk out. This is real nice. But power. Power is definitely suffering. Hold on. This is gonna hold us over for 5 hours. Wow. That's actually really impressive. Very, very impressive. If there aren't any batteries behind, which I'm pretty sure there aren't, that is 20 batteries on the St. Elise. Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm pretty sure, I think the pink ones are queuing up the materials in the assembler. So it's good that the assembler is pretty close. I wish it was slightly closer, but that is fine. That is fine. What's not fine is this slow wind. Yes, we have 4 wheels. And you can see the front wheels. Oh well, everything is visible. Don't know why that's a huge revelation, but I guess it is. It's exciting. You might be able to detach the St. Elise. Really get started with some more mobile operations. So I imagine the St. Elise is going to be more of my mobile base. And as mentioned before, I think I'm going to take the production stuff out of here. Just kind of liquidate it. Or I could just keep some of it around. Yeah, I think I'll go back to the assemblers and refinery setup. Maybe add a little bit of storage. And just kind of make this thing a redundant fallback. For if I need to make a few materials myself, queue them up here. I think that's what this place will be. That should be very good. Huh. Just trying to find things to work on while everything comes together. The turrets are here. I need to program the connector a little bit. Reactor components? Ooh, let me do something. Inventory of the assemblers. You're not working on anything. Why are you taking materials? Are you working on something? I don't know. Yeah, ST1 and ST2 are definitely working on stuff. Particularly, you can have all of these materials. ST1, primary assembler. I like how everything's just here. Really adds detail to the hallway. Everything is coming together slowly but surely. Got the turrets. You make sure they're full and make sure that their cargo is programmed correctly. Huh. Yeah, I'll probably just... I don't know why I'm being lazy about this. Hold on. It's just the front two turrets. You just need ammo. Why am I slacking on that? Just go get the ammo. I leave my base slightly less defended. But that is a-okay. Take one more. And then I'll take this. I can't hold this. Hold on. Let me put the first payload in first. Just to make sure this thing is armed and operational. This, and I need to steal an extra one from another turret. 1. $206 is apparently the magic number. Put 205 in, it uses 1, you put 200, you put that last one in, and it is good. It is really working itself to death. Let me check to make sure that the assemblers over here aren't doing anything. No gravity component for you. No gravity component for you. Do I need silver? I think I need silver. So yeah, silver is my issue. I need to go get a payload of silver so I can get that power efficiency. That lovely, lovely power efficiency. Gosh. Crazy. Okay. Let's do it. Ooh. It's close. I've still got 3 hydrogen bottles, so I'll be able to make longer trips than before. Right over here. Wait, no. This is the wrong mine. I need to go down towards silver. Get as much of this as possible. Looks like a nice round deposit. I'm not too worried about the ceilings anymore because I think I'm going to be drilling down onto them with the Overminer at some point in the future. The Overminer Mark II. Oh yeah, I definitely see the difference between the drills. The other drill just goes so much faster. I don't think it's a yield difference. Like, a certain amount of silver will give you more. I think it's more of a... Wait, is gold? Gold is further down, too. There's a lot of different gold stuff. I like it. I like this spot. This spot is so rich in ore. What do I have in my inventory? It's a good amount of silver. Liking it. It's just taking a little bit longer than usual. Alright, we head out wherever the exit is. Right there. A huge Overminer hole. Surprises me every time. Cannot wait to get that thing back. My turbine's still going slow. Looks to be a very moderate speed. So that should be okay, at least. LCDs, come on. Silver, which shall be instantly transported. And I wonder if this will refill my bottles. Does it? No, it does not. So I have to do that by hand, but that is a-okay. Alright, so basically the Saint Elise is doing all the production now. It's very, very good. Very, very nice. It's just self-building. It's all coming together. The whole ramp. Is it the whole ramp? It's the whole ramp. The ramp is here. No jetpack. I can get to the top. Which is wonderful. However, one thing I overlooked is I can't board this thing without a jetpack. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this with you guys. Literally just caught me doing that. That same trick. You don't think you're gonna fool me twice with it. Not happening. Absolutely not happening. Alright. That's out of the way and taken care of. And established. This is good. How are the hydrogens doing? Hydrogen equipment. No engines yet, but I think we have a few generators. And it looks like the back is completely built. It is really coming together. Very excited for that. And the gravity components too, we should be able to build those now. So let me check in on that. Is it built? Like 100%? It is. Nanite power reduction upgrade. It says it's built by me, but no, I didn't do any of it. Oh, that is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Do it again. Power reduction upgrade? Power upgrade. Tilted to the side, but does not matter. Apparently that hurts me, so. Dang, how much is it already building? Just curious. This is just the nanite playthrough, apparently. It started it. The projection nanite started it. The actual repair nanite is probably still scanning through and looking, and it's gonna lock onto it in just a second, I'm sure. Yeah, it's starting to put materials in it. It's reactor components. I mean, I think those should be fine, I guess. The superconductors. Oh, well, also it has to queue up all those materials. So that is a whole another separate issue. I don't have any limits set on this thing, right? As far as... yeah, unlimited nanites, use assemblers. Good. Very, very good. It's hard to see what's holographic from certain angles. Power looks good. Let's check on the power situation now that we have power efficiency module. Fully recharged in 9 hours. Okay. Probably because the turbines aren't working at their peak. Tired of looking at all that ice. Okay, there's a lot of motors. A lot of motors. There's a large cargo container with a bunch of motors in it. There you go. Take them. Easy. Ice. Oh, how's ice doing? We were out of ice. So ice is not going to solve our power problems. It's going to give us ice problems. It's going to give us hydrogen problems. We've been working very long and very hard. However, I'm going to have to disable you. It's probably for your own good, mostly for mine. Off. Oh yeah, we have hydrogen tanks too, which is another big factor. Oh, but they're not being filled. They're not being filled. Oh no. We don't have ice. We don't have any ice. That is not good. Well, I know I have an ice hole in here somewhere. That's a decent one, but did I build a better one around here? I know I had 2. It's this one? Yeah, this one's a little nook down here. Let's get some mice. Mice. Let's get some ice manually. Let's do it. Never seen mice in Space Engineers. That would be a first. There's just so much mining involved. So many things to keep up and running. So many power demands. Actually, no, I'm gonna have to make another trip down here so I don't waste any of that. Alright, and while I'm down here, I might as well get more. Oh, I need the Overminer back. It's my saving grace when it comes to all this resource collection. Alright, well there that all goes. A little bit more food for the base. There are no current hydrogen engines going. That's interesting. Got a few things building up here towards the front. It's coming together. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. Hey! I can really walk up here now. It's amazing. And we have lighting inside. That's a first for me. Putting lights indoors. And we have ice. A little bit of ice. We've got some ice. Huge ice problem. Huge ice deficit. And therefore power problems for this thing going forward, because this thing needs ice to continue. Alright, well, I think I'm going to use that to build the Overminer off of. Soon. Eventually soon. Might as well shove over to the magnesium and transport it all back. Got this. Take some ice to boot. We do have ice, which is great. Just not at main base. It's crazy how long these projects take. But, I mean, it's also crazy that they're coming together like this. Imagine how tedious all this welding would have been. But, I mean, that's also kind of one of the charms of this game. To build everything with your own hands. Starting from the ground up. Which we definitely did too. We just kind of did a little cheat sheet to get to the nanites. Which really wasn't a cheat sheet, it was more of a struggle than it was worth, but now we are here. Now we are here. Unknown signal again, not worth it. Not worth it over there at Parallax. Felt the hydrogen, still doing amazing, recharged in 6 hours. Those are some good numbers right there. Let's check the actual, how this thing is doing. The nanites. Because we have that upgrade module on it now. Power required 72 megawatts, 2 active nanites. megawatts per stream, 24. Isn't that basically the same as it was? Can't recall. Maybe each one of the power efficiency knocks off a megawatt. Which would be nice. Not what I was picturing, but it would be nice. So over time, that's going to save us a lot of power. Honestly, worth it. Even if it's just 1 megawatt per. Because it's also 1 megawatt per upgrade module per stream. So, sending out a bunch of these little nanites. It's doing a bunch of jobs. It's working hard. Is this complete? No, it's lacking some gold. Do you know what I might as well do? Might as well take all these down. Construction upgrade, which will allow for more constructor nanites. I think I had 2 more power upgrades on these sides here. And then possibly speed upgrades in the back to make them faster. Do not recall though. What are these? Speed upgrades, yeah. Oop. A little weird back there. It's sort of just like a little maintenance thing. I'm not really supposed to go into that often. And it's working on power, and it's working on construction. It's working on everything, basically. It is having a time. Ideally, I just let this thing run. I just have my computer on overnight and let this thing build itself up. But no, this is the full live stream Space Engineers experience. Can't cheat my way out. Surprised I didn't take any damage there. No. You guys get to see everything alive in its full glory, if you so choose. Of course, there's always the fast forward button. Who knows what you're gonna miss? Snowstorm. Oh, good. Now look at the factions. What are they all about? There's a first colonist. Can I edit this? I can change our logo. What logo should I choose? Oh yes, DLC icons. I might invest in DLC a little bit later on. Not so sure, but this one is completely vanilla, completely non-DLC. Well, gosh, I say completely vanilla? No, this is not vanilla at all. There are mods all over it. This one, gosh. I don't know why I thought this playthrough was vanilla. I genuinely thought that for a second. And then I remembered, oh, the nanites have been carrying me. That's a mod. I think there's at least 6 mods on right now. Yeah, completely DLC free at the moment. But definitely thinking about expanding, getting the DLCs. later on. I have the shield with the gear on it. It's pretty cool. Where's the hue in general? Saturation value. Oh, yep. That makes a little bit more sense. We can get some red. Oh, no, we want saturation, so we do have red in there. Full saturation. Just really, really harsh. If we go for like that blue-orange combo, might be decent. Kind of like the blue-red too. Maybe a little bit less saturated, a little bit less in your face. It's interesting. I'll leave it like this momentarily. Yeah. Engineered defenders, I don't know. But it's nice. What have you been up to while I've been goofing off? Just working your way forward, huh? Basically the same place I left it. It's probably doing a lot with its own upgrade modules. Honestly, if it completes any of those, it could get a lot faster. I am not sure. There it is. First time we get to see it in the middle of the fog. Saint Elise. Full name is inscribed on the side. It's perfect. What's not perfect is the snowstorm, because then we'll get power. I need power. Get some hydrogen in here too. Perfect, perfect. I wonder if we're not using any hydrogen. How full are the tanks getting? Not really seeing much indicator there. Oh, they're 11%, I guess. I'll look at that, see if that's really hey, hydrogen tank. 23 there, 23. 1, 2, 7, 22, yeah. Looks like in total 11%. Which means it's like just constantly draining my ice to fill up the tanks. But again, having those tanks will mean that we can use hydrogen engines a lot later. So I definitely don't mind that it is processing all of that. And what would be good as well is if I could get control panel, no, production. But the first assembler? Nah, we'll put the last assembler. Assembler 4. Let's say that you can just repeat forever making NATO containers. And you'll just keep working on that project over and over, making me ammunition. So, assembler 4, you gotta be renamed. Assembler. NATO. Everything's getting a little bit more specialized and designated, which is nice. I've got 3 more assemblers that I can do whatever I need to with, whether that's disassembling a component I have way too much of, or, you know, just kind of making new tools, which honestly, making new tools sounds amazing. But all my steel and gold and fancy materials have to go towards the nanites and their upgrades at the moment. An unfortunate truth, but a truth just the same. Speaking of, I need to get more. And how to get more? I built the Overminer. But I only want to do that after this is finished. Completely done, completely dusted. Fully recharged in 5 hours, which is looking phenomenal. $4,000 motors. It's honestly insane. Let me see if I can't break some of this stuff up. Take 4,000. Which assembler has it? It was just taken? Huh. Okay. Oh, because it wouldn't fit. I'm dumb. First assembler. Okay. Yeah, that's it's agreeable. Was agreeable. Where'd it go? Is there something pulling it? I'll probably go grab that. Is there something pulling the motors back to the large cargo container? The fact that it was full, it wanted to drain its components? I don't know. Assembler 3. Repeat mode, disassemble a motor. What? Oh, repeat mode. Motor. What? Here we go. That should work. Got way too many motors. Pull some components out of them. Probably still have 1,000 motors left over at the end. So that will be very, very nice. I'm gonna grab the unknown signal. Not terribly much to do, and maybe I'll get some new tools. I don't know why everything is glitching as I'm coming off this direction. Special content power? What's happening? Oh, it's an antenna. It's a cow welder. Okay. I saw a strange signal attached to the strange signal. Thought it was gonna be something crazy. I guess it was. At the same time, all the same. Day in, day out, getting cow welders. That is good though. We get steel plate, we get all this wonderful stuff. Cargo container? What's in here? Money. And a lot of plate. Which is honestly really good too. The more plate we got, the less iron we have to use. Ooh. That is why fog is dangerous. Middle mouse button to withdraw components from... Oh. Specifically from the build planner? Got it. Okay. And then I'll just give this to you. What are the materials you have way too much of? The assembler, you're already done? No, you're nowhere close to being done. Got it. It's good to know. Very good to know. It's building. It seems slow going, but it's building. Superconductors are a huge hold up here. Gravity components? Okay, reactor components. Reactor components. All we need is a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of gold. And my character not really doing too terribly much right now to contribute to the factory. Not doing too much indeed. So, gold time. Just trying to hit some kind of sort of tree or anything. Pay attention to our distance and our speed so we don't immediately die. It's so mysterious. Lights. There we go. And now we mine. I feel a lot better about going to get gold now because of the yield modules. Whatever gold we get, we will yield more off of. It is amazing. Oh, hey, it's connecting to some other tunnel. It's one of my tunnels. Just this central pillar. Oh, it's not really a pillar at all. It's floating voxel. Don't like it. Don't like it. I want to obliterate it. Let's break this chunk apart. There we go. That makes the heart happier. And then, that's fine. It's like a pillar. Yeah, it's like a pillar. Okay. We're out of here. So much snowstorm. Honestly, there's specific types of storms that can increase the... Oh, I'm not really going the right direction here. That can increase the power generation of turbines. So I hope this is one of those types. How much should we get? Not knowing how much gold I have on me before taking it all to base. Fully recharged in negative 13 hours. So the number's so big that it's looping around. It's recharging so slowly. Okay. Now it's just recharging in 5 hours. And the plates up here are being set. And the things down here are also being set. I can almost sit at my control seat. Almost. And superconductor is the big thing. Hopefully it allocates its resources correctly. Hopefully. So I can fully build a module and then move on to the next one. Hopefully. But I don't think I ever set up these conveyor sorters. These are conveyor sorter, gun, lower one, and conveyor sorter, gun, lower 2. And what are they gonna do? They're only gonna whitelist the NATO ammo, and they're gonna take whatever they can get. And they're going to whitelist NATO ammo and take what they can get. Since the base is constantly producing NATO ammo now, that should be a pretty decent setup. Not the best, but a pretty decent one. Because ideally I have one sort that goes to all of them, and they sort of get the NATO ammo slightly more evenly. But in this one, it's 4 sorters that will compete with one another until one of them fills, and then the other ones have a better chance of getting ammunition. So this gun and this sorter can completely fill before any of the other guns get any ammunition. Instead of the other setup where one turret can fill and then the ammo will go to any of the other turrets. And then the sorter will fill last. But since it's one gun per sorter, the gun will fill, then the sorter will fill, and then other sorters will get a chance. Not the best, but if I have plenty of ammunition, nothing will go wrong. If I have plenty of ammo, I won't have to worry about it getting evenly spread. Just need some ammo in every turret. But yeah, this thing has come a long way. I am so excited for this thing to finally be built up. The nanites are getting more upgrades as well, which is always good. Be able to build itself faster. Once we get some superconductors in here. And a little bit of, oh no, steel plate's good. Speed upgrade. Superconductor. Let me do a little thing. Because you put 100 superconductors on here. Clean that up for me real quick. Superconductors. Can I go through here? Yes.
Inventory full.
Oh.
Inventory full.
Oh. There's all those materials. You can have them, base. Everything will be very good. So we do have more speed. Right? Did I? Oh, I sacrificed the speed for a power efficiency, didn't I? What did I do? Sacrifice a power efficiency for speed? What am I doing? What? Oh yeah, I sacrificed this speed for this power efficiency. Okay, that worked. Definitely worked. And the batteries are refilling, which is wonderful to see. Snowstorm. Not always the best to see. But the turbines look like they're having a good time. And the power looks good. Definitely gonna change that icon. Not sure what I was thinking, but just kind of fiddling around in my spare moment. Yeah, I think this is a nice little starter base. It's going to become significantly less important? No. No, we're going to use this as like a hub, a power hub. It's going to be very important. It's just not going to have really much resource processing at all. In fact, I'll probably take the large cargo container down. I don't really need it. I'll at least move it to somewhere that's a little bit more tucked in. But yeah. This is coming together. I mean, just looking at this thing, it's a lot more solid than it was moments ago. Hydrogen engines? Hello? Welcome. Probably shouldn't turn on yet though. Let the turbines do their thing. Hold on just a moment. Actually, I need to wait for all of the hydrogen engines to be present. Then I can tell you all not to work. And there's all 6. Actually, you guys almost did it. Basically on command. Okay, it has started. Which means they all technically exist and can be control paneled. I don't know why I was doing control, because they are hydrogen engines. Even though one of them is incomplete. Hydrogen engines. Let's see, why is there 13? Hold on. 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them's on the base, and that one's already toggled off. Yep, so regular hydrogen engine is not a good one. We need to grab all of these. Let's say engine block dash saint. So I'll save that as the engine block group. What? Save. That's a group. Can I not create block groups to this thing? Engine block saints. Turn them all off. Because I don't want my hydrogen or my ice supply to go get sapped. It's kind of far. So the engines are off. Everything is coming together. There are a couple of fun little things I have already programmed onto this thing. It's nice. Specifically, I guess we'll have to see in a minute. Once we are complete and functional and probably detached from the base. Jeez, that's a lot of wind power. As soon as this thing has a rest from powering the nanite control facility constantly, I think the power is just going to skyrocket. I mean, there's a lot of storage here, but I think the turbines have got it in the bag. It's going to fill quite easily. A lot of gravel. You can have the space credits. I have extra tools that I need to take apart. Oh, yep, there's no hydrogen here. There's no ice here. Yeah, I need to find the hydrogen tanks. Which apparently do not want to fill the bottle immediately. I'm just gonna go to control panel. Hydrogen tank, which is the first one. Say auto refill. So that tank will automatically refill the bottle. Cool. So that is where everything is being stored as far as hydrogen. Just can't see it yet because there's not enough in there for it to really make much difference on the overall storage capacity. Because 4 dots, only 12%. Apparently that makes sense. It's another reason why I don't want the hydrogen engines on right now. Because yeah, we did just run completely out of ice. There is no ice. It does not exist. But it is all coming together. All we need is basically the nose. Because all the engines are built. It's just a lot of plate. And some wheels. And this thing is ready to make its first voyage. It'll probably go grab all of the ice for us, which will be pretty nice. Grab all that ice and magnesium, perhaps. Come back here, attach, and then this assembler will kind of just start pulling the magnesium off to progressively make more and more NATO ammo containers. Then once the base is kind of full of them, they'll just decide to go back to the St. Elise. It's a whole web of systems. It's crazy. There's a lot going on. A lot. But I'm very excited. If I detached it now, it would be so front heavy, it would just fall. I just need to wait on these wheels, honestly. I might be able to prioritize them by slightly building them. Steel plate. So, we know where to get steel plate from. Just barely start it. We have wheels. Not built wheels yet, but we have wheels. And it's so close. It's just working its way back to front. The headlights and everything up front. So close. We're not running out of any materials, are we? Be preposterous. No way I could run out of materials. 6 million stone. No way. Just want to pull all of the components by hand if I must. By hand if I absolutely must. There are storage inventories, that might help. Got some detector component. There's a lot of grids. There's so many grids. That's a lot of cobalt right there. Is that 25,000 steel plate? Why does it need that much, and why isn't it using it? My gosh. Absolute mad lad. All of the components. Every last one. Comes up to the nanite control facility, because that's where they're needed. Oh, let's pull it automatically. Computers? Sure. Let's do it. Hide empty, that would be nice. I'm still learning. Some power cells. Power cells and computers. I think that's just what it's working on currently. What it thinks it needs. Honestly, what if I told the nanite control facility it can't use assemblers? Would it just try to use all the materials on board and then finish all the projects that it has going? Because you don't need to wait on the assemblers. You have the materials. I think that's something I'm going to have to do occasionally with this. I'm going to have to turn off the use of assemblers and just kind of wait until it's done using all the materials at hand. And then allow it to use assemblers again for all the things that it cannot make. Let me look at the production for ST1. Oh. Yeah, you want a lot of superconductors, huh? Yeah, say don't cooperate. That's probably the best thing. Now we have a control seat. wheels. We have wheels. Oh, there's only a little bit left, and it's mostly steel plate. 25,000 steel plate. Come on. Don't queue up more steel plate. To its credit, I don't think it was. Like, come on. Just use all the plate. Just use it. Got so many plate things to build. So many plate-related things. Kind of want to detach it right now. The only thing I'm worried about is power. The only thing. It's got 1.17 megawatt hours. I'll have to set up a connection for it. Maybe I'll just use this, right? Maybe I'll position this slightly lower. Hold on. I have ideas. Well, I don't need it that far out. Probably like right here. And then I say that's a good spot to put a connector at. So it doesn't really like something being above it like that. So yeah, it's time. Cutting you off. That was so close to working. Yeah, cutting you off. That was a big little lag spike there. Still floating for the moment. Doesn't necessarily understand what's happening to it. All it knows that the power grids have split. That's what it's focused on. I have to weld things by hand. Gosh. Imagine having to weld things by hand. Yeah, I feel like it will drop down to that level, but we shall see. Ouch. I'm inside of a tire. Okay, we're going to... Hey! I mean, this rover is very, very close to just being done. Oh, what's going on with the block group? Oh yeah, the first block group doesn't exist. The second block group that I already have programmed is this. Backup lights. Those are nice. Nice little welcome addition. So, we're just gonna go to info. And For big moments like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and save the game really quick. Not for any particular reason, just because I think having a good save would be amazing. We're not exiting. Just gonna info and then right to ship. Hey, that worked really well. And then I wanna. Oh, this thing is a lot more low set than I thought. But I can change the intensity of the. I might just set it lower. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me figure this out. It's heavy. Let's take the wheels. Say wheels. And then I'm going to add them as a group. Wheels is weird for some reason. Add wheel. Wait, what was that? No, not add wheel. Okay, hold on. Steering on off. Increase power and also decrease power. Now what I think power does is it'll increase the shocks. Probably not. Okay, cool. Need the suspension. Air shock. Oh yes, height offset. There it is. Is it going lower? Hold on, let's see. I can't tell what that's doing. Maybe it's not doing anything because it's in park. Hold on. Let me set it back around where it was. Okay. 6. Yeah, I don't really think this is going to be doing much here. So I'm going to set it back around the middle, park it up. And we're going to have to do stuff manually here. And it's still building, working off of its batteries. The base is probably so happy right now. Just take all this out. So this needs to curve down one. Before coming across. And then connector. Oh, that's why I couldn't place it before, because it was a product of steel plate. That's pretty close, actually. I think I'll take this apart and weld this with it. And at least connect them so that they can get shared battery. Oh, and once they're connected, this will just build. So that'll be nice. I just have to take the rest of this old path out. And I think once we connect it up, we call it a stream. So it's definitely been a stream. Not sure what else we'd call it. And I just need steel plate. Come on, give me the steel plate. Give it to me. That's functional. That is very functional. Okay. Now I just need to pilot. My gosh, it's basically done. Almost. I probably need to put a camera back there. And I need my connector. Switch lock. It's essential. Unpark. Drive back ever so lightly, because we know that these connectors can easily get completely destroyed. Are they happy? Can't really tell. It's a really weird camera angle. Let's try a switch lock. Ah, that worked. It's crazy. It's here. The Saint Elise is its own structure, and it is built. And I can almost connect back to the base's material supply again. Almost. It can at least get all the wind power. That's one big thing. Got nice power for it here. And then that thing can supply some much needed building production. It's wonderful. Yep. I am gonna call this thing built because it's basically there. Look at this thing. It's crazy. All it took was some patience and some gold mining. And some patience and some gold mining is what we're probably going to do in the next episode, where this thing finishes off its vase and gets connected on back up. And we can build the Overminer once more. And then it'll probably go gold mining. It'll be nice. All that to come shortly. But look, the Saint Elise is here. I wonder, is the glass in the front yet? Looks like it. No. No, it's still holographic right now. So unfortunately no glass, but it's here. Just pop in. There's another button that I have not revealed what it does yet. That's because the headlights on and off. The first button will turn the headlights on and off once the headlights are constructed. But yeah, that is going to end the stream today. But if you would like to, leave some comments down below. Some constructive criticism maybe, because I'm still learning a lot about how to play this game. So any experts out there who have some tips, definitely be appreciated. Especially because this base is so flimsy. Maybe I can construct a wall around all the turbines. I'm not sure. But that will do it for this episode. Hopefully I will see you all next episode. And have a wonderful rest of your day.